Thank you very much, Mark, for introducing me, and welcome all of you to be here. Dear class of December 2024, it is really my great pleasure to be here with you today to celebrate your graduation. And a warm welcome, as Mark has also mentioned, to your parents, families, and friends, as well to the members of our community that are here today, alumni, faculty, and staff. It is really a great pleasure to be here with you today to celebrate this moment. And of course, also a special thanks to our speaker today, Hari Krishna, who will be properly introduced in a little bit, for accepting to share with us a little bit of his inspiring trajectory with all of us. And in fact, to start with, I really want to invite all of us to offer a round of applause to this amazing support network that is represented here, our family, staff, faculty, alumni, all of those that we know, some here, some not here, but we know down deep inside that contribute in a very significant way to all of us being here today celebrating. Let's give them a big, hearty round of applause. Your graduation is really a tremendous achievement. Mark already mentioned, this is the most intense MBA that's out there, and also, we believe, the most impactful one. But I also want to bring here the fact that we are here today in really what is a magic moment in academic life. Because graduation is really the moment where our entire community gets together to recognize and celebrate the hard work, the resilience, and the passion that really brings you to this outstanding milestone, which is graduation. So I'm very, very pleased and grateful to be here with you as you start this exciting new chapter in your lives. And graduation is also an important time for you to take a step back and to look around, to see the people that are here beside you, behind you, in front of you, and to appreciate your wonderful classmates. And that is a very special group indeed, a truly global cohort, 78 different nationalities, and a set of global trajectories and experiences that go much beyond your own nationality. Each of you has brought something special to the group: personality, culture, competence, experience, traits, perspectives. And together, you've overcome significant obstacles that come with such a demanding program. And you've done that with energy, with enthusiasm, with determination, but also with kindness. While you've learned a lot in the classroom, you've also learned a lot from each other's strengths, differences, and challenges. You've supported each other, and through that forged deep and powerful ties that we'll keep for life. And that is a fundamental part of the INSEAD experience. Today is not the end of your cohort journey. It's just the beginning of a different journey. You will now become graduates of INSEAD, and that brings with it a really powerful network of peers and friends around the world who will be alongside you in this next stage of your journey. So enjoy the lifelong connections you've made with each other and with the school. Enjoy the amazing peers assembled here today. But your wonderful group did not join any school. You joined INSEAD. And for the benefit of the families and friends that are here today, I do want to share a few words about the story, the mission, and the distinct nature of our wonderful school. Because INSEAD is indeed a very special place, a mission-driven school that stays true to its founding values of diversity, independence, rigor and relevance, closeness to business, and entrepreneurship. Founded in 1957, INSEAD is the brainchild of Georges Doriot, a French professor at the time at Harvard Business School, and the creator also of venture capital globally. At that time, there were already other business schools in France and around Europe, but they were quite far from the practice that existed in the US. So INSEAD, brought this cutting-edge, management techniques and education to Europe, through Georges Doriot and his co-founders. But importantly, he also thought about and created INSEAD as a way to connect people and cultures and to contribute to build peace and prosperity in Europe that had just come out of 2 world wars. But what's quite important is how he did it, the idea that's behind INSEAD, because his vision is that the way to create this culture, this understanding, this connection is through business exchange and through leadership. And this is at the essence of the way that we think and reflect on the uniqueness of our school, this powerful combination which is relevant today as it was, years ago when the school was created. And in fact, I hear about this uniqueness, all the time when I connect with the alumni community, when I meet them. And they all say, INSEAD changed my life. And in fact, though I joined INSEAD in September 2023, as Mark mentioned, I was actually struck by the transformational power of our school a long time ago, in the early 80s. I was at that time a geeky preteen in Portugal. As you heard, I studied physics for my undergraduate. And even before I started dreaming about what I could do in business school academia. 1980s in Portugal was only a few years after the 1974 revolution and before Portugal joined the European Union in 1986. So Portugal was quite an insular place at that time. It was just starting to open up to the world. And that impact actually came through my dad. My dad was in his early 40s, a marketing executive in a Portuguese firm. And he came to INSEAD to do a long executive forum program in marketing. And that really left an indelible mark on him. The knowledge, the experience, the colleagues, all left a long-lasting impression on his personality, his career, and his journey. And this is something that my sister and I, the one of the siblings that had age enough to kind of understand, really remember well. And we cherish that memory and the impact that it had on his life, after that. And even though he only lived 10 years past that moment, it really had an impression in me to the moment that I kept that memory throughout my life and has remained until that today. But of course, we're always, thinking about the future and where we want to go and how we want to push into the future. So INSEAD has, of course, evolved since 1957 and since 1980. We've established its campus around the world, here in Singapore and in Abu Dhabi, and a hub in San Francisco. We have gained global reputation and impact, but we've remained true to the vision of our founders and to the mission of bringing together people, culture, and ideas to develop responsible leaders who transform business and society. There are many other business schools out there that are very good at teaching about management. But there's only truly one global business school, the only one where there's no dominant culture in the classroom, where everyone is a minority. And everyone learns to respect, work with, and cherish other minorities, to do commerce and to impact the world. In today's polarized world, the need to bring people together, to collaborate, to dialogue, to communicate, to drive impact has never been more urgent, and that is INSEAD's mission. And that's also what you have experienced through the diversity of your group, the knowledge and expertise of your world-leading faculty, and the relevance of our curriculum. And we are always innovating and looking into the future. Our faculty create pioneer research that is making a fundamental difference to the way that companies address relevant topics, from AI to the circular economies or the future of work. We frequently re-engineer our curriculum to ensure that it addresses key topics. At the core of the MBA courses now, you have a sustainability learning goal across all our core courses. We offer many electives in that space, and we also have a capstone project that focuses on this important topic in today's business and society. And we collaborate with fellow business schools, firms, alumni, and global organizations to address the impact on issues such as climate change, gender inequality, or economic development. We're ensuring that business leaders are equipped with cutting-edge management skills, as well as the skills to integrate social and environmental issues in business decisions. And this brings me to your responsibility. The world has changed a lot since 1957. The next stage of our journey is at a crucial moment in history. The fast rate of digital transformation with AI and its huge impact on business and the world cannot be understated. The speed of global warming is accelerating, and we have a responsibility to address it in our business decision. The world is experiencing war and migration, and many governments are becoming more inward-looking. But despite this challenging and sobering context, I remain optimistic, and that is thanks to you, the MBA class of December 2024. After all, you've just completed the MBA of INSEAD, the business school for the world, the business school that prepares leaders to deal with all business and societal issues responsibly, ethically, and without judgment, to make a positive impact, to drive transformation. As graduates of INSEAD, you carry a great responsibility. You are in a unique and privileged position, one with the potential to change people's lives. You're equipped with the knowledge and the tools, not only to navigate the world in this challenging environment, but to lead others responsibly with the vision to make the world a better place. You are the leaders that can lead this change with new ideas and new ways of doing business. I encourage you to remember what you've learned here at INSEAD. I want you to use that knowledge that you've acquired, take it to your future companies, take it back to your communities, and use it to bring about change. You have an outsized role to play in transforming the world, an outsized responsibility to lead by example. It depends on you, on what you decide to do. But the good news is that you're not alone in this task. As you step forward into the world as proud INSEADers, remember that you're part of this global community of more than 70,000 strong INSEAD alumni across 180 countries, a global community of responsible leaders such as you. No other business school has the breadth and the depth of alumni community that this one has. This expansive network is not just a testament to our shared history. It is a vibrant, active community ready to support you in your future endeavors. And I feel that every time I meet our community in my travels, as recently as last week in Dubai, it was always very, very nice to connect to our community to see how much they're contributing every place around the world where they're part of. So I urge you to embrace this powerful resource. The more you engage, the richer your experience will be. This is the secret sauce of INSEAD, a network that grows in value as you contribute to it. Let us continue to build this legacy together, fostering a community that thrives on our mutual support and a shared vision for a better world. And a final few words. The first one is to invite you to stay in touch with us. We are fully vested in your success. I look forward to hearing your stories of success in the future. And I want to learn how INSEAD has transformed your lives. You, the INSEAD MBA class of December 2024. And it's not just the personal stories that I'd like to hear, but also the stories of how you're carrying INSEAD's mission forward. How you'll make INSEAD's values your own to make a positive impact on business and society. I have no doubt that you will change the world for the better. It won't be easy, but I have faith in you because you are INSEADers. Congratulations and all the best, the amazing class of December 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Francisco, for your inspiring and encouraging words to our 24 class. It's now my pleasure to introduce you to our dynamic Associate Dean of Advancement, Nina Yanuskis. Nina is a MBA24D grad, has spent the last 9 years at INSEAD championing all things alumni-related. Today, she's thrilled to welcome you into our ever-growing family of 70,000 strong alumni. Please join me in welcoming Nina to the stage.